Everybody, we're back. That's right, the show. It's been a whole month since I did anything. I'm so lazy in my old age. Well, that and in and out of the hospital. So, what are you going to do? Frank is back. Now, remind me, I thought you did book one.
Yeah, last year was book 0. It was a little
Oh,
prologue.
okay.
Yeah, it was a 12-page book. Book 1 is crowdfunding right now on Kickstarter, and it's a full 24 pages.
So that was the 0 was the test market.
Sure, yeah. Just a little something to get the word out there.
Spread it around, and here we have it. Funded in under 48 hours. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby. I can't complain.
Won't do any good if you did. So bring everybody up to speed on how you got into the field and how everything's going for you in said field. Because I know you do more than just work on your own books. So
yeah, absolutely. So I'm an artist first and foremost. I've always been a painter, whether it be acrylics, oils, spray paint, whatever. I just like to get my hands dirty and play. But a couple of years back, 2019, I looked at the cost of all of my art supplies and was like, maybe it's time to make the switch to digital. It's going to be a lot up front, but it's going to pay for itself over time. I won't have that re-up, every couple of months. So I started getting into the digital painting space. And then some people seen my work and asked if I had an interest in, coloring some comics. And I was like, hell yeah, that sounds awesome. And so that's how I began my career as a colorist in indie comics. And then once I started to learn a little bit more about the production side of comics, I was like, I bet I could do this. So that's when I, started forging my own path on, getting my LLC for Pigmacast Studio, putting out my flagship series, Hellstones, and getting it out in the hands of all the people that have an interest in cool indie stories.
and let me just we should at the beginning we should play the video so everybody can get a feel for the book.
Yeah, please do. I'm proud of this.
When Michael struck Lucifer from the heavens, his severed wings shattered and became 7 stones. Power scattered across time, whispering to anyone who dares to listen. I thought that was legend, until I held one. It pushes past fear and rewrites what your body can do. It changes you. I'm looking for my mentor, Garry. He taught me how to survive, how to fight, and why these stones can't fall into the wrong hands. If anyone can make sense of this, it's him. But the world's tearing at the seams. The Lightbringers preach salvation. Lucian Holdings sells tomorrow. They're chasing power they don't understand. I've stayed in the shadows, kept my Hellstone hidden. Now the hunt's back on. Mercenaries in the brush, lasers rake the leaves. Every step betrays me. This is where I draw the line. I've run long enough. It's time to jump into the fray.
That's crazy. Not everybody makes a motion comic for their trailer.
That's why I'm super proud. Every time I watch it, I'm like, that's so cool.
It's like I'm watching when I watched the trailer again like about an hour ago, And I'm like, he made a friggin' motion comic for his comic book trailer for Kickstarter. That's cool. I haven't seen a motion comic since like a couple of years ago. A buddy of mine got me Marvel had done like a Wolverine motion comic that was pretty cool, like
Yeah.
Wolverine versus Sabretooth. I think that's the last good thing Marvel put out. And yeah, I'm like, that's just pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I wanted something that was representative of the work and of the effort that I put in. I wanted to put the same effort into the trailer that I put into the book itself, and I think I did that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's get that back up here. Boink. And you got some pretty cool covers and line art variants and everything going on. So
Yeah, we're swinging for the fences on this one. Yeah, that there's the original cover by Apollo St. Paul and myself on colors.
and then I noticed you got a cover from Uncle Fish too.
I had to do it. He's the indie comic staple. I just love his style too.
Yeah.
It really reminds me of that like almost Venture Brothers animated style, that cell shaded style. It's just so cool and clean. And he did all of the art on that one. He did all the color work, all of the pencils and inks and everything. Yeah, and there's the variants. Yep, Fish right there on the left hand side. And then on the right hand side, we have a variant cover by myself and Michael Rushbrook, who did the line art on that one. I did the color work on this one as well. As more of that Eastern anime manga kind of feel to the character.
Yeah, that's what like jumped out at me. Well, that and the obvious. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, wow, she must have got bit by a bug in the jungle. She swelled up.
Yeah, and this one here, this is the line art only edition. I know it's not uncommon for people to do like an artist edition of something to where it's like,
Yeah,
pencils and blue lines and stuff like that. But me being a colorist, I was like, well, I want to do an all inked version. That way I can encourage any fans out there that are aspiring colorists or are colorists, pick it up, scan copies of it, color it, and have some fun with it. Or if you're a collector, you have something a little bit different.
break out my box of Crayolas.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would love to do something after this campaign, for anyone that bought copies of the line art version, to maybe do like a contest or something like that.
Yeah,
Test some fan coloring and stuff, and maybe give something away. I think that'd be really cool.
my daughter's been doing some of that. She hasn't done any lately because she's too busy spending her summer in the Bahamas.
Oh, that sounds rough.
I know. She went like the end of last year. She went for Halloween last year and didn't come back until we got that ginormous blizzard in just before Christmas in the Northeast here.
That's right.
Welcome home.
You're up in Rhode Island, right?
Well, Southern Mass.
Southern
I'm
Mass.
not far. I'm not far from Rhode Island. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I knew you were tucked away up in that corner somewhere.
Yeah, I'm like jammed up and stuck here for way too many years. So, does the do the 12 pages from the Zero issue get reprinted in this one, or is that?
So no, they're not reprinted in this. I did want to keep them two separate pieces.
Oh, good.
But I do in book one, I do have a flashback moment, which you see here actually on that page there. It's a flashback moment kind of to those events a little bit of how she got to the jungle. So I didn't want book 0 to be required reading for book 1. But if you got book 0, you get that little extra something. You know, you get that little extra lore. Just because the pacing of 0 is so vastly different than book 1, it just didn't feel right if I tried to put them together.
Now, is there a way for people to buy a copy of 0?
Absolutely. 0 is absolutely available on this campaign in both physical and digital. All the physical copies are still first print runs. I still have a handful left over, which will get us through this campaign most definitely. Nice. So if you want that book 0 first print run, you're going to get it with this campaign as well.
It's nice to have everything. That's why I now have nothing, because I suffered a FOMO for 35 and a half years. The years prior to that, I had no job and no money.
It happens.
And now I'm back to no job and no money, but I still have FOMO. So I sell older stuff so I can buy some newer stuff or collected editions.
Oh, yeah, that's the cycle.
Yep.
But yeah, I tried to make everything available, at least everything that makes sense. You know, I'm a collector as well, and I like backing, you know, other people's campaigns. So I know what it's like to be on the other end of things. And if you just make it easy for people, just make it easy for them to get into what you're trying to put out there.
Oh,
it goes a long way.
And this is a
yes,
one shot from somebody with quite the resume.
Quite the resume. That's right. Stephen was kind enough to reach out and offer his support on this campaign, and sent me over the digital volume of Terra Olympus and said, you know, hey man, throw it on your campaign. If you hit your funding goal, give everybody a copy. And I couldn't have been more honored and stoked to give a little bit back to everybody and you know, expose people to someone that they've maybe never even read before.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic writer. He clearly, you can see his accreditations there, you know, Ringo nominated writer and letterer, and this is one of his volumes. I think it's 48 pages.
Yeah.
48 pages. It says on right there on the screen. But it is a black and white comic as well, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. That's a really great cover, though. Some nice color work on that. Stephen Vaughn and Sean.
Stephen Vaughn and Sean, yeah. Sounds like a boy band.
It could be. They might be related to the Jonas Brothers. Who knows? I almost tagged Joe by accident in this post. I just like to tag somebody that is like, who the hell is this person?
Right. What the heck's going on?
Sure. As soon as I tag them once, they'll block me, and I don't care because I'm here for the comics and to chat with people that I know.
Right.
Yeah, the artist editions and the line art editions have been picking up steam for like the last few years. People really have an interest in seeing the actual line art, or in this case, inked art.
Yeah. I think stuff like that's important for people to get to see the process, you know? And
yeah, I've got a few of those around here myself. The line art editions and a couple of artist editions.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you give us the pitch on
yeah.
the whole
Absolutely.
book here. I mean, I know what it's about because I got to read the issue 0 before, but
Yeah, absolutely. So, Hellstones is a supernatural action series that's about these ancient stones that grant extraordinary abilities. But possessing that kind of power comes with a burden. And the story follows Sam, who you can see on the cover there, as she becomes caught between different factioning groups that are fighting for control of these stones. And each faction believes that they know how the power should be used, that they're doing the right thing, and Sam's caught in the middle of that and trying to do the same. She believes that she's doing the right thing, and the story at its core is really asking how much is someone willing to sacrifice for the greater good. And you know the old adage of the road to hell is paved with good intentions. You might think that you're doing the best thing, but you could be doing damage elsewhere, not even knowing it. The story itself is very character driven. It's largely about the Hellstones themselves. Sure, that's what gives it that supernatural sense and gives everything a driving force. But it's really about Sam. It's a character story about her and her journey. The Hellstones themselves are timeless. According to my lore, they've been around since the dawn of man. This is just one person's story in that world.
and what are the powers of the Hellstones? Because I assume they all have different powers.
Yeah, yeah. You're gonna put me on the spot here to remember. There's
It's
there's
your
seven.
book. What the hell?
I know, but I spend so much time doing everything else. But there are 7 stones. Each of them do have different abilities. All of the abilities that the stones have are based off of what Lucifer, as an archangel, might have had as powers. So the power that the green hellstone has is the power of uh, heightened insight. So the person that bears that stone is very quick, very nimble. In combat, they're able to perceive maybe tactics or punches a little bit quicker, almost like a spidey sense in a way. There's a white hellstone that gives the bearer angelic wings at command, and also allows for a blast of like a radiant light, blinding light from the wings as well. There's the red stone, which grants immense superhuman strength. Something pretty basic, but still awesome as all hell. Who wouldn't want it? And then we have other stones that give the abilities to walk between shadows. Stones that allow you to summon weapons, armor. Stones that allow you to maybe summon other beings or demons, things along those lines. Just all steeped in this core of, if you were to put all of these stones together, so to speak, those would be the powers and elements that Lucifer himself would have bestowed as an archangel once upon a time.
And when you get them all, whatever you do, don't snap your fingers.
That's right. As we've learned from Thanos.
I've seen a thing or two in the movies.
Right. What's funny is, like, I didn't even think of the parallel there. And it's so obvious now, but I'm like, I'm already locked in. What can I do?
The first thought that jumped into my head when you said the green stone gives you insight, and I already know Sam has the green stone. So my first question would have been, does that mean with the stone she won't choose the wrong guy now?
I suppose that only makes sense, right?
Somebody's gonna write me an angry tweet on that, and
I have a feeling I'm going to get some interesting fan fiction because of that.
or will she choose the wrong guy automatically because it's from Lucifer?
Ooh, there you go. Maybe. Or that's the question, right? What do these
Yeah,
stones do? What's the burden with these stones? Not every gift is for free. Something's got to be at a cost, right? Maybe,
some door openers are actually a two-edged sword. So
maybe. I can neither confirm nor deny.
no, you must buy the book.
That's right.
And the only bad thing about being live on Twitter, I always get like a larger audience on Twitter, uh, X, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
But apparently they don't allow you to post anything in the comments
Oh, really?
from X. So I actually got an X window open just in case anybody puts up a comment so I can actually see it on the video over on X. And it doesn't let me actually put that up there. But
That's
I
okay.
think I can just make a banner and put it up there from one of my old banners from like years past. So at least we can put it up on the screen so people can still see it and head over to Kickstarter. But also, if you just type in Hellstones and Kickstarter, it's the only book that comes up. So
That's right. One word, Hellstones.
Mhm.
It'll come up. You'll find it.
And that's the one. Let's see. There we go.
Hey, look at
We'll just let that scroll across the bottom.
that. Perfect. Thank you.
It'll be in the link will be in the description on the other platforms. And I'll set it on the YouTube channel probably for tomorrow to just do like an automatic upload.
Fantastic. I'll be sure to share it out absolutely everywhere.
It'll be a premiere.
Yeah, I was very fortunate to get fully funded within the first 48 hours, which just blew my mind. I feel completely humbled and blessed by that. That's awesome. But you know, that allows us to get the books printed, allows us to get the books packaged and shipped.
Mhm.
You know, anything beyond this goes towards making the next book. You know, trying to recoup what I can. To be quite honest, I'm operating at a loss on this, but that's okay. I'd be making this book series regardless.
Yeah.
It's something that I want to do, and it's a story that I want to tell. So anyone that backs this project, just know that it's going directly back into the next one. The train's not going to stop moving, and we're going to continue to tell this story. I actually just got the last pages of inks on the next book done last week. I got those back from my artist. So we're already ahead of the curve, and I'm about to start coloring on the next book.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Just about any creator-owned project, the creator will tell you that I'm just hoping to eventually break even on this.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, unless your name is like Eric July or Graham Nolan or,
That's right.
people with like, 80 million followers and
That's
mostly
why
with a body of work afterwards.
that's why someone shouldn't get into independent comic creation unless you really have a passion for it, because it really is a labor of love.
Yeah. And just like a friend of ours whose show you were on a couple weeks ago, World at War Comics, I keep nudging him. I go, when's the next issue of your book coming? It's up to the wife now.
Yeah,
It's
Tommy's
all
fantastic.
It's all written, but I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, buy her something nice. We all want the next issue once we get into a book.
Yeah, of course. And that's I sat down and I wrote the entire 13 book series of Hellstones. It's already written, it's already scripted, it's already ready to rock. The only thing that is slowing things down is of course the funding part. I've got to pay an artist to get me those inks. I can handle everything else myself. Just trust me, you don't want me to do inks. You don't want me to do the line art. You don't want me to do the pencils. You like me as a colorist and as a writer, trust me. But we're getting there. I'm hoping to ramp up production. I want to put out, because Book Zero came out a year ago.
Yeah.
And I was hoping to have this out in March, but there were some production delays that put us 4 months behind. But I'm hoping next year to start cranking out 3 books a year. I'm going to be busy as all hell, but I don't want to be telling the story for 10 years. And I know readers also want to get that next issue. They want to keep the momentum going.
Yeah. You have to, you have to keep it like fresh in everybody's mind so they don't forget your book, because there's so much stuff out there.
Yeah.
Just in the crowdfunding space, never mind, the millions of books all these other publishers are throwing at the wall on a weekly basis.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I always try to have the book done before I even launch the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
I don't like there to be a big delay. As soon as the crowdfunding ends and I get the payout from Kickstarter, I'm putting in the order for the books. I'm doing the packaging and getting those out as quickly as possible. I don't want people to sit around and wait and wonder and go, oh, did I back this thing and it's just going to fall through? It's another one of those things. It'll come out in 2 years, maybe. I don't mess around with that. The book's done. Anytime you see a crowdfunding from me, just know the product is already done.
Yeah, there's more and more creators that are doing that. I know Roland that owns Silverline Comics.
Mm-hmm.
He does that. They do that, and he actually, I don't know what they're doing now, but a few years back they started doing the old 90s gimmick of the flip book.
Oh, really? That's cool.
So it's like he won't do a Kickstarter until everything's in the can.
Yeah.
And all he's got to do is hit the send button for the file to go to the printer.
Right. Absolutely. I think it just builds trust with people. So many people have been burned by so many different crowdfunding campaigns that people are gun shy, and rightly so. So
yeah, I've lost out a couple of times, but
yeah, we all have.
Yeah,
we all have.
The luck of the draw sometimes.
Sometimes.
Not this time, but sometimes.
You're damn right, not this time.
So we're going to look at the tiers. You've got the Hellstones #1 collector set, where you can get all 3 covers for $40.
Absolutely. A little bit of a discount there for getting all 3.
The one I like to call the Australian variant, the digital copy, is $12.
Speaking of, I actually did open up to international shipping on this campaign to Australia, UK, and Canada, and somewhere else. New Zealand. There we go.
Oh, New Zealand. Okay.
Yeah. Granted, that's if you're willing to pay the shipping on that. I know the shipping is ridiculous, going international, but I wanted to give people the option. I had enough people reach out to me on Book Zero saying, I would have loved to back it, but I wanted a physical copy and you didn't have it available. I'm like, well, hey, if you want to pay the, $25 or $35 for shipping to ship it halfway across the planet, I'll make it available to you.
Good thing. It'll probably cost more to ship it to Canada than it will to Australia.
They're about the same. Yeah, I looked. They're about the same. I'm like, that is crazy.
One's a stone's throw away.
Yeah.
And the other one is literally on the other side of the planet.
Right.
Canada's getting greedy. They're like, well, Australia gets this much for shipping a product there. We want the same money. I remember talking to a couple of creators I know in Canada that would actually, there was a trucking company, like a delivery service, that would actually take your stuff over the border, stop in New York, upstate New York, and drop your box off on the desk with the prepayment. And just to save about $400 in shipping to, like, 30 or 40 people.
Right. Yeah.
And it's worth every penny of that, I'll tell you.
Oh, absolutely.
Wrong tab. There we go. Change the center picture up too. And the line art variant is 13.
Yep, absolutely.
And the variant, the physical copy of cover A is 15. And they're all 15.
Yeah.
$15 each, or get the featured tier and save yourself a few dollars.
That's right. I know some people like to charge a little bit differently for variant covers, but I can't do that to people. It's all the same story. Come on.
Keep it uniformed. Or for 53, you can get all 3 covers and the line art edition.
Absolutely.
And your Patreon. Hellbound Patreon. Physical copy of Hellstone 0. All the covers of Hellstone 1, the line art edition, and special thank you in the credits of Hellstone number 1.
Absolutely. That's right. Get you absolutely everything that I have to offer, and a special thank you credits of your name or a name of your choosing, should you choose to put someone else's name there, I suppose, in the credits of the book.
In my younger days, I used to go to the alcoholic store, and we'd never have our IDs on us because, well, you'll figure it out. So they used to give you this book to print and sign your name. I used to be Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne,
Right.
Clark Wayne, Bruce Kent, and then the same names but backwards.
Right.
Because, well,
yeah, if someone wants to spend the $100 on the Hellbound patron tier and have Pat McCrotch listed in the credits, I will happily do that for your support and patronage.
just don't ask for a sketch cover of Margaret Thatcher naked, because that's where they draw the line. Nobody wants to see that.
Nobody wants to see that.
Whoops. I hit a button by mistake on X just to check if we had any comments yet. Lots of shares though.
Appreciate it, people. Thanks for sharing the love out there.
And follow this so we can get some more backers on this book.
Absolutely. Please do.
I'm gonna throw the link is in the chat from the video on X.
Perfect.
So there'll be one there'll be one tweet that just has a link to Kickstarter for Hellstones. Just click that and go check out the campaign and back it and share it out. If you've already backed, share it out to your friends. Even if they don't know you like comic books, they'll find out eventually and make fun of you, and then you can just go home and read them.
That's right. That's right.
You'll be fine.
And I didn't have any baked in stretch goals on this, but I did just announce a stretch goal on the updates of the campaign here. Once we hit that 200 that'd be great, $2,000 marker, we're going to go ahead and put together a mini poster for everybody and include that in the packaging as well.
Nice.
Mini poster is going to be something unique to the story, maybe something lore related, maybe a hint or something like that is that you might not understand until later books, a little Easter egg. Not quite sure where we're going to go with that, but that'll definitely be fun and unique to this campaign.
Nice. Now, you said you're planning out 13 books and
That's
you
right.
want to get 3 a year done.
That's right.
Are you still going to try to get 3 done this year?
Not this year. This year, I'm releasing this one here, and then the next campaign I'm shooting for that October, November. So we're gonna get another book in this year, and then next year I'm hoping to go full force with 3 a year.
Working your way up to it. 1 last year, 2 this year, 3 the following year, and
Yeah, kind of unintentionally, but yeah, exactly.
it's almost like the old Tootsie Pop commercial from the 80s.
Yeah, with the
A
owl.
1, a 2, a 3. Crunch. But don't crunch the comics, because
Do not recommend.
No. I have plenty of comics from my childhood that I still have that look like they were run over by a couple of 4-wheelers through a mud puddle.
That's fantastic.
Sadly, one of them is the first appearance of Black Adam in DC Comics.
Oh, awesome.
It would be if I had kept it nice.
It's just got character now.
Yeah. That's what it looks like when it's been loved.
That's right. That's right. One of the most famous comics out there is one that's been graffitied on by an ex-girlfriend.
Oh, God. I would be serving so much prison time right now.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
And that book has sold for ridiculous money.
Oh yeah. Not only because of the book itself, but the lore behind it.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy.
It's just, and it's graded. I mean, I understand grading.
What's the point on that?
A bad copy of Amazing Fantasy 15, Fantastic Four #1,
right?
Detective 27. It can just be, there could be no staples left, and the pages are stuck together with chewing gum that if you dropped it nowadays, it would just shatter like glass. And I could still understand grading that bad copy because it's still a copy of a book that there's probably a dozen left in the world.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, unfortunately, I lost all of my my childhood books in a house fire back in 2005. We lost everything, so I stopped collecting at that time. I was like, oh, my heart was broken. I was like, I can't do this again.
I can't even look at comics right now.
Yeah. So it wasn't even until I got into being an indie creator that I really started to get back into comics again. And a lot of that has to do with just wanting to support other artists, support other creators, and support my friends.
Well, with me, after the years and years of FOMO, and then I started getting really heated when I saw the rise of the cover prices.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what the hell? And every time Marvel put out a new number one, it was like $10, and it's usually like the same story over and over again. But they give you like 18 to 20 pages of the new story, and then they just reprint stuff that's just on digital remainder and shove it in the back of the book that nobody asked for
Right.
to overcharge you for stuff. And I'm like, this is getting out of hand. So I quit collecting mainstream stuff at the time
Yeah.
and said, I'm just going to stop buying indie books because $10 for number one is too much. So now, hey, sorry, that's Harley Quinn. My daughter named her. uh, so I stopped paying $10 for a new number one from mainstream and went to Kickstarter and started paying $25 for a number one from Kickstarter.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you know where the money's going. You know it's going to a good cause. You don't it's going to somebody that actually needs it.
Mhm. And a lot of the books that you get from indie creators that are in the $25 range are usually like graphic novel size. They're usually like
Oh yeah.
80 to 130 pages. And I'm like, well, that shoots on par for what the mainstream publishers charge for like a small trade paperback.
Right. Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
Image will put like 3 issues of Spawn in a trade and charge like $18-20 for it. And I'm like, which by the way, that's the only book that has still got a low cover price on it.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, good for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the only one, and that company has lower prices with the same or better quality than the big two.
Yeah.
And
I
which
mean,
just goes to show you they could do it too, but they don't want to.
yeah, absolutely. Image is about as mainstream as you can get with still
Yeah.
being independent. And if they wanted to break through and go, complete sellout, they absolutely could. Absolutely, they been doing it for what 35 years at this point.
Don't remind me.
I know, I feel it too.
Friend of mine I grew up across the street from posted a reel, and he started talking about the bicentennial. And I'm like, 1976, why does that feel like 100 years ago now? He's like, it's just in your knee joints. I go, no, it's in all my joints. So have you been reading anything lately?
I have a backlog. I've been so wrapped up in this campaign and getting the next one started that I haven't. I think the last uh, most recent thing I got is staying up on the run with Space Ghost, but I haven't even cracked that open, and that's been going on for a year and a half. I have everything. I just haven't had the time.
We all have that giant TBR pile.
Yeah, well, absolutely, absolutely. The most recent thing I actually read was I want to say about 3 months ago. I ended up getting the hardcover collection of The Last Ronin, and
Nice.
actually sat down and read that. So that's the most recent thing I read, and that run was done a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, I remember I bought the hardcover when it went on sale on Amazon a few years back. And I was glad because I only ever got like the first couple of issues, and they were like, 9th and 10th printings or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, I just want to read the story. So I bought that. Now I'm reading I got like 3 collections in, all hardcovers. The first one that I dove into because I remember loving the character and I love Mike Barron's writing, and who doesn't love the dude's artwork?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I had backed the Nexus Volume 1 omnibus,
Awesome.
and it's a little shy of 900 pages, and I'm up around the 400 page mark.
Wow. That's a good size for an omnibus, though.
Yeah, and I just started reading it last week.
Wow, you're burning through it.
It's
Wow.
that good, yeah.
Yeah.
It's that good.
Oh, that's awesome.
I had gotten that one. I got the Alien Books put out the Valiant Complete Classic Edition, the original 90s, which is the only Valiant that I like.
Yeah, yeah.
I've tried the others and I'm like, it's okay, but there's no magic there. So
Right.
I got that one. That's like over 1,080 pages. And then they also got licensed to re-release Alex Toth's original Zorro run.
Oh, really? That would be cool.
They colorized it, but they colorized it like it would have been in the 40s.
Oh, really? Okay, even
So
cooler.
the color palette is, earthy and toned down and got a little bit of a, the dull and the texture working together.
Yeah.
They there were 2 ways to get it. You could either get it the colored version that I got,
Mm-hmm.
or you could get it in the original black and white, because originally it was just color covers and black and white interiors through Dell and maybe one other company.
Mm-hmm.
But this comes in a die cut slipcase with, of course, the Z cut out of the side, and you see Zorro's face behind the die cut.
Oh, that's too cool.
So the original black and white slipcase is black, and the color version is like a bright red.
Okay.
One might even say blood red from cutting the Z out of his own face, I guess.
Getting to see out of his own face. Is that still available?
I think you can probably get it through Alien Books. I think what they
Really?
did is they released it like through the Kickstarter,
Mm-hmm.
but every time they start a new Kickstarter, they usually make other projects that they still have stock on available.
Yeah.
I actually had they sent out they had problems with printers because China, uh, tariffs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They sent out the PDF for the whole thing about 3 months ago.
Oh, really?
So I downloaded it on I have it on my laptop and on my tablet. So I've like read most of it already, and I'm like, oh, I just gotta grab the tablet, finish reading it on the tablet, and then I'll crack open the actual one and look at it and regale myself in all the awesomeness that is Alex Toth,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
who,
so
by the
cool.
way, hates Space Ghost. He created Space Ghost, that he hated Space Ghost.
Yeah. I'm a product of the '80s, so I love Space Ghost.
All those Hanna-Barbera cartoons.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Between Mad Cave and Dynamite, they've got you
Mhm.
covered with all of them.
Yeah,
Thundar, Herculoids,
Herculoids. Yeah,
Space Ghost.
I
They've
wonder if
only
I.
done a couple.
What was that?
They've only done a couple miniseries for it so far, but they did some Johnny Quest stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but they kept it in the original era.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they did a crossover one with Johnny Quest and Space Ghost,
Really?
and was phenomenal.
All right, that's saying something. That's all right. That's cool. I think
It's
Johnny Quest works best in the original timeline or era,
yeah.
so to speak. I mean, the moment you take Johnny Quest out of that and bring it to modern, I mean, that's Venture Brothers. That's
Yeah,
which is the series meant to mock all of that stuff.
yeah. And I mean, they tried to do it. They tried to like update the cartoon, and it was just god awful.
Yeah. Yeah,
Although,
things like that, they're just meant to be in that era. Same with like the Indiana Jones movies. You
mhm,
know, even the last movie that they did, still kind of felt like it took place in another era, in another time.
mm,
And it's just because you just need that for those old school adventure movies to work.
yeah,
Because
because
otherwise,
otherwise,
well, why didn't you just pick up your cell phone and call somebody? Or what, modern technology makes exploration way too easy and not as adventurous. It seems like.
it's like I'm using a heat scanner to find to find the urn of this king and that king, so they can get to the gold. And
Right? Yeah.
here you go.
Yeah. There's no adventure. There's no puzzle solving. There's no snake pits.
Oh yeah,
Because
I
yeah, you're
mean,
right. Yeah. I'm looking for heat signatures. Oh, we got it. Okay, end of the story. 5 minutes in.
oh
Okay.
yeah, they did update a few of those cartoon books and did justice 100%. The Speed Racer stuff,
Hmm.
uh, it's kind of like Speed Racer meets Death Race 2000.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So it's like in wrestling, one of the smaller promotions had something called the X Division. So it was all this, high flying, craziness hanging from cages and wires and
Yeah, like F-Zero stuff.
whatnot. And this is basically the same thing. It's like you're in a race, but you can use these weapons to eliminate your competition.
Yeah, that's awesome. I liked a
Um,
lot of the artwork that I seen around Herculoids and
oh
stuff like
yeah,
that, but I just never got around to picking any of it up, unfortunately. Uh,
yeah.
I'll have to look and see about some back issues or something.
It was a local guy that's worked for just about every publisher out there. Uh, he's like local to me. He's in the Mass area.
Oh, okay.
I've met him a couple of times. I have like signed original artwork by him and everything. Um, he did a good job because he did it in the feel
Yeah,
of
it
the
definitely
original
has that
cartoon.
same like essence to it.
Yeah,
Didn't stray from like the character models and character designs too much, just kind of polished them.
yeah. The only thing that Dynamite seems to have changed a lot, and I was fine with it. I thought it was a good like spin on it. Was Jimmy Palmiotti did the Blue Falcon and Dynamite.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Made it, made it less comedy and more grounded.
Hmm.
So I'm like, I was okay with that. And they've got Mad Cave has like Gotcha Man, and they've got the whole Flash Gordon universe,
Hmm. Yep, that's right.
which has been the first uh run of that was written by Jeremy Adams, that's doing Aquaman for DC now and Green Lantern.
I
And
didn't realize that.
he he's a very young, talented writer, and he actually does his homework on books that he's working on
Love to hear
instead
it.
of instead of I'm just going to turn this character into what I want it to be. No, please
That
don't.
drives me nuts. Someone's like, just give me the Cliff's notes, and then I'll just kind of do whatever. It's
Yeah.
like, no, the character has depth and history and lore that is important to that character. You got to
Mhm.
understand that stuff before just taking on a title.
Yeah.
It's
I
such a
remember
disservice to the fans and to the creator to do
oh,
that.
yeah. I remember seeing an old, interview with, Jim Shooter where he used to just where when he put, like, new talent on a book,
Hmm.
if it was an existing product, he would basically give the creative team like the last 2 years of books
Yeah.
and anything that was, key to that. So if it was like a major storyline that was key to it, to
Hmm.
go home and read this uh quickly, and you start on Monday.
Right. Yeah. I've heard stories of people literally quizzing people
Mhm.
and saying, "Oh, you want this job? That cool. I like the stuff you do. You're wildly talented, but here's a quiz. You have an hour. Tell me everything you know, and you better pass. Otherwise, you don't get this job." And I think that's fantastic too. It's just making sure that it's getting into the right hands of somebody that
Oh yeah.
knows the stuff and really cares.
Yeah, throw in a couple of zingers like, tell me everything you know about Darkstar from the Champions from the 1980s. Um, 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 um. I've read the Champions. I own the Champions. I know she's Russian
I
and
don't
has
know.
energy manipulation powers. That's it.
Yeah,
I'll Ghost Rider than that, and I never collected Ghost Rider until the 90s.
yeah, people have asked me, with Hellstones, is there going to be more beyond the 13 books? And I honestly I don't know. I know I want to tell this story with Sam, which is going to go over the course of this 13 books. But like I said before, these stones, according to the lore of my world, have been there since the dawn of time. And even in the trailer, you see, Zeus and Cleopatra and Napoleon and Genghis Khan. And I think it would be really cool to maybe pass the writing torch off to somebody else and say, hey, here's the world of Hellstones. I've laid the groundwork and foundation. Tell me a story about Genghis Khan's reign and what Hellstones would he have had, and how did that play into history, and get kind of that alternate history in the world of Hellstones. I think would be really cool.
And it helps if the writer has a background in actual history.
Oh, I imagine so. Yeah, right. But I guess that's where I
I know
need
a
to
guy
be
that fits
diligent.
that bill, but I know a couple guys that fit that bill.
But that's years down the line. I got to tell this
Oh,
story
yeah.
first.
Well,
but
I don't.
I do think it would be really cool. I think it's something that's really
Yeah.
interesting. I've always liked alternate history stories myself, anyhow.
Mhm.
So it'd be kind of cool to get to own a piece of alternate history.
Yeah, there's another creator I know that created like a bunch of characters uh when he was working on stuff like 10 plus years ago when Scout was around,
Yeah.
and he took those into a he took like 12 characters and then 12 creative teams and let them all choose, which one of these characters do you look at and think of a story for? And everybody pitched their pitch, and he did a great Kickstarter like anthology book where
That's
everybody
cool.
did like, an 8 to 12 page, short story. And I've got it here somewhere. It's probably on my independent shelf on the bookcase over there.
Yeah, something like that would be really cool to do. For
Yeah,
sure. For sure. But
little
I do.
anthologies.
Yeah. But yeah, Hellstones is a lot of fun. I think there's a lot of lore that can really be dived into just beyond Sam's story for sure.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to getting to tell the like the last 4 books. I'm really looking forward to getting into those and getting those out to people. Man, I wish people knew what I know, but I can't put it out there.
They will eventually.
They will eventually.
But the best place to start is by going to this link down here, going to Kickstarter and typing in Hellstones, all one word. And the one and only Hellstones comic will pop up.
Absolutely, sure will. Please
There's
please
nothing-
back it. It helps go towards the creation of the next book, and keeps this train moving.
Go check it out. Pick your favorite cover or buy them all. And get your issue 0 while you're at it. Dude, thanks so much for coming on and hanging out.
Absolutely.
And I tried to get you to come on too early because I neglected to see Central Standard Time instead of Eastern Standard Time. I'm trying to do the math. I felt like I was doing girl math. And then I read the text and I'm like, oh, Central. Okay, I get it now.
It's quite all right. It's quite all right. I knew exactly what you did. I do it myself from time to time. That's why I was like, well, I can hop on now if you want. That's okay.
like-
Thanks for being flexible and making it happen.
Oh.
It's good to talk to you. I love showing up and just getting to shoot the breeze and tell you about what's new and going on.
Cool, man. It's good to talk to you and have you on again. It's good to do a show again.
Right? Yeah, you had a month off.
Yeah, not anymore because I've got another one coming up next week. We're gonna be talking to Dave Brink about his new book. So
Awesome. I'm going to be talking to him soon too.
gonna go have drinks with Brinks.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Not a bad day. Well, dude, thanks so much, and everybody go out and follow Pigmacast Studios. That's that dude right there, in the Hellstones book, and head over to Kickstarter, and go check it out for yourself and enjoy. Have a great night, and be talking to you real soon.
Thanks, Will. Take care.
Bye.